been long we connected. I think I have to accept that I've been procrastinating, coming live on the platform to talk to you and connect with you, or like share some value, share some learnings which I've been learning since past many years, right? So yeah, I think I have to start doing this. I have to keep doing this. I have to keep adding value to people where they can learn from. What I've been doing from almost 16 years now. So I've been in IT organizations since 16 years, and in my career, total of 18 years, I've learned a lot of things in terms of how you can build yourself as a nice performer, right? So one of the component which I wanted to discuss today was three very important aspects of public speaking, right? Every one of you must be having this one chance of speaking in front of someone else, like in a team, your relatives, your friends, maybe presenting to your clients, right? But that one opportunity, if you lost or if you lose that opportunity, then it's very difficult to get that opportunity again. And once you get an opportunity and you make an impact, you build that respect and you build that authority in that particular situation where people start trusting you, right? So one public speaking skills which is very important for any of you as part of your corporate career, or any of your career, whichever you are, like if you are a doctor, if you are an engineer, if you are a teacher, or an IT employee, or a corporate employee, anywhere. I think public speaking is something which you should know and you should learn how you can deliver, or how you can try to be the right way of a speaker you should be, right? So I've come up with three P's, like P alphabet P's, three P's of public speaking, which I wanted to discuss today, which might help you in your upcoming speech or upcoming presentation, upcoming demos, upcoming discussions, right? So first P which I want to discuss is prepare. So preparation for your speech, for your talk, for your presentation is very much important for you to be perfect in your, not perfect, but at least flawless in your presentation, the way you speak, the way you express your facial expressions, the way you do your hand gestures. There are a lot of things which you need to consider in terms of how you can present your thought process, your topic which you prepared for. So preparation is something very important for you to make sure that you are set, or you're prepared for your public speaking opportunity. So make sure whenever you have an upcoming opportunity where you want to speak, prepare a day prior, prepare on that day, and prepare an hour prior to your opportunity, your speaking engagement, right? The second P which I want to talk about is uh, practice. So practice is something different from prepare. Prepare is preparing the content, how you're gonna write the content, what should be there in your content, what all content is should be there, and how will you start. But practice is something you are delivering that speech, the actual speech which you want to do in front of a mirror, right? That's practice. That's delivery of that particular engagement or speech which you plan to do, or a public speaking engagement which you're planning to do. So practice is something which will give you confidence. When you look into the mirror, look into your eyes and speak, you will understand how confident you are. And when you feel confident in front of the mirror, the person who is watching you in your presentation or in your speaking engagement will feel that you're confident, will not lose interest. You can also refine your speaking engagement while looking at the mirror and practicing, and you see where the things are going off, right? Like where you are derailing from the topic. Are you derailing from the topic? Are you sticking to what exactly you want to convey your message? Because see, as per the studies, as per the research, the initial 8 seconds is what is required for your clients, for your audience to be engaged to your entire speech. So if you're starting incorrect, I think you have lost your opportunity for presenting your idea or expressing what exactly you want to say to the audience. So second is practice, and the third one which I want to talk about is performance. The third P is performance. When you perform, You have to understand that you have to deliver the right message, utilize the time given to you in the right way. Remember the practice which you have done and deliver the exactly the same way you want to do it, and be confident when you're delivering it. Keep an eye contact with an audience and speak to everyone. And when you're speaking and when you started a conversation to someone, finish it and then move on to the next one, right? If you're starting a conversation with someone and you're just moving in between, then you're losing the interest from the audience or from someone who is listening to you. I If you want the public speaking engagement to be very interactive and very interesting for the audience, you have to make sure that you keep them engaged, you keep the interaction active, and you have to be confident when you're speaking. When there's a question comes to you, you have to understand how confidently you can respond to that question, right? So these are three P's which you should consider evaluating before your speaking engagement, right? So again, I'm going to repeat one. First P is prepare for your speaking engagement. Second P is practice hard for your speaking engagement. It could be anything. It could be anything in your school, in your college, in your office, in your work environment. And third, actual performance of your speech. You should make sure that whenever you're speaking, your activity or your the presence of mind is there when you're delivering speech, right? So make sure you utilize these three P's when you're doing your next speaking engagement, next public speaking. And I have been doing this since long, so I know where exactly you can utilize these three P's of public speaking. And I'm sure you will see a lot of results when you start implementing these three P's in your public speaking engagement. You have to prepare, you have to practice, and you have to perform. These are the three P's you need to consider when you have to do a public speaking engagement. So reach out to me if you want to know more about public speaking. I'm doing a webinar soon, and hopefully you will join that webinar. There's a lot of information about confidence, about public speaking, about corporate culture, about uh, uh, confidence building, about personality development, about corporate tools, a lot of things I want to talk about. So keep a watch on my post and try to join the webinar. The webinar would be free for everyone now. So make sure you join those webinars and get benefit out of those webinars so that you get at least some value which you can start implementing those and start seeing the results as soon as possible. So be focused, guys. Be consistent, be dedicated, and be invincible.